All right, what's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing? Welcome to FxProNow.com. We will be starting in the next 5 minutes or so. So go ahead and just skip over to minute 5 if you're probably on here on the recording. And if you're on here live, go ahead and put in your name and where you're calling in from. We're gonna make this quick. What's going on, James? How you doing? I'm happy that you're on. From Cali, we got Roger. I'm happy that you're on, Roger. What's going on, Lee from Australia? So what's going on, Michael from Australia as well? So as we're waiting for everybody to get on, I'm seriously contemplating going and living on a cruise. Like for real, for real. I've been looking at how it's possible and stuff like that. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of put that out there. I just love cruises so much. So much. So we'll be getting started soon. What this week in the market's about is going ahead and yeah, I guess that's possible, but I don't know if this is the best thing to do. What's going on, Precious? So what this week in the market's about, we go into the charts, we see if there's anything available specifically for EU, AU, UJ, and GJ. And we'll be getting started in the next couple minutes. We'll just have a couple more people get on. What's going on, Michael? And right now, if I were to look again, we are up. Hold on, I gotta check them out. So again, go ahead and put in your name and where you're calling in from. So right now, as I look, we are up on UJ. I think this is 60 pips. On GJ, we are up about 60 pips as well. No, this is 90 pips on this one. And this other one is, yeah, 60 pips on this one. No, 70 pips on GJ, 60 pips on UJ, and 20 pips on EU. 20 pips, 30 pips. 30 pips. Yeah. So hopefully you guys caught those from Monday. And these trades should be, probably about a week long or something like that. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started. What's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing? Welcome to FxProNow.com, where our goal is to be able to help you make an extra $1,000 a month trading Forex online at home with your families. When you think about it, $1,000 is really not that much. When it comes to the Forex world, $1,000 divided by 20 days is $50 a day. With if you had like a 0.05 lot size on these trades, you do a 100 pip trade, that's $50 right there, and that's with a very, very small balance in your account. So this is definitely possible. So what I would highly suggest is just stick around. Make sure that you can consistently come back. And with that being the case, by coming back, you'll be able to get to know how we do things. And if you're not a part of our group, and when I say about our group, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'd highly suggest to go to FxProNow.com. We actually have a 1-hour webinar that you can be able to check out. And on there, we have a bunch of content that you can be able to get access to. So let's go ahead and get started with EURUSD. What we're going to do is going to break this chart down. I'm already in the trade, so I don't know if we're going to be able to get into another trade with it, but we could be able to see. So let's see if this freaking thing works now, because before the video wasn't working, which is trash. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. All right, what's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing? Welcome to FxProNow.com. What we're looking at right now is EURUSD, and we entered here. I want to go ahead and put in exactly when we entered so that we can be able to see how much we're exactly up. I entered into a sell on Monday, and everything is documented. What I love is the fact that, you know, like literally as I'm doing this, it's the first time I'm looking at the charts. Like, I don't know what's going on throughout the week. I don't look at it. I don't even want to look at it at all. 424. And you can be able to literally know if our methods work. And here's the thing, that's how I think about it. Like, if the methods work, why you know, try to figure this out by yourself. Anyways, so this is where we entered in right here. So the way that we entered in this trade is based upon many times, even our students, you'll go ahead and you'll show me your charts, and you'll go ahead and, you know, you have your fibs laid out and stuff like that. But I think the main issue is the fact that you're looking too close in one area, and then you just put your fibs just to put it, but you don't really know exactly why you're putting it. The reason for the Fibonacci retracement tool is to be able to measure the retracement of a pullback or of a move. So this right here, and mind you, I'm going in depth right now. This right here is a push for a continuation of a long downtrend. Okay, so this has been a downtrend for a while now. You'll see a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and then it keeps on going, right? Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So what you're supposed to do is understand, number one, how do the trends work, right? What is a lower low? What is a lower high? How do you know where to be able to place the fibs, right? These are very important. But here's the thing, like, this is all laid out for you in the course. So you just have to make sure you understand exactly where the lower high is, where the lower low is, like what is a lower low, what is a lower high. And this is all, you know, documented for you. But it's best that you don't really want to always just scroll in too much, because you won't be able to see what's going on. You got to kind of back up to be able to know what's going on. And, you know, over time, you'll be able to get to see the trends and stuff like that. But it may take some time to be able to see, you know, the bigger picture. But me personally, I stay on the H4 time frame to be able to see what's the flow of the river. And that's how I can be able to know exactly where to be able to place my fibs, right? So I actually have to move this, which is interesting. So this is exactly where it's supposed to be here. So anyways, so we have point A at the lower high, right? We have point B at the lower low. We have point C for the retracement of this move, right? And what's pretty interesting is we see that it's kind of not really on an actual retracement level, like an actual price reversal zone. It's kind of in no man's land. And anytime it's in no man's land, I kind of get iffy. And what I mean by that, and the reason why I say that, is because most times when I see price go in what I call no man's land, where it's not on 50%, or it's not on 61 point, it's not on 38.2. Most times what it'll do is it'll go here, right? It'll push downwards where you think you're in a great, a good trade, and then it'll sometimes come back up. So I'm letting you guys know this now. There's a possibility, even though we're in 30 pips profit right now, there's a possibility that price may still come back up to this 61.8 area and then continue. I'm letting you know now. All right, so you're probably in a profit now, but that doesn't mean because it comes back up here and you go into a negative to get out. It's not, you don't have to do that. The reason why is because price did not break its structure, and the structure is based upon the H4 time frame. So our move is based upon the lower lows happening on the higher time frame. If price doesn't break structure on the higher time frame, you have no reason to get out of your trade. So I'm letting you know there's a possibility that price may push a little up, right? Oh, Tamarack, that's down the street. And then from there, continue its way to the downside. So the actual move that I'm looking for is for price to continue down to this area over here, right? So as we can see, we have a lower high, lower low, lower high, and then we're looking for another lower low for the continuation to the downside. All right, so hopefully that helped a little bit. It's not, there's only so much I could be able to say, because when it comes to the Fibonacci retracement tool, and when it comes to Forex, like there's a lot that goes into this, guys. And for people that attempt to go ahead and be like, oh, you know, I'm going to try to figure this out by myself. Good freaking luck, man. Good luck. You literally need somebody to coach you to do this, man. I don't know anybody that could be able to just poof, I'm a trader. Good luck, man. All right. So yeah, let me actually go to the lower time frame. I'm going to see how this is moving inside of here real quick. It seems like this area right here, and this is probably the 50% area right here. So we'll see. We'll see how this moves. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. Price may come back up to this area over here and then continue its way to the downside. If not, great. You know, I'm already in the trade. We caught this pretty nicely. We caught this at 10 p.m. on the 9th. So let's see when we actually caught this. We caught it here. This is when we caught it. So hardly any drawdown, guys. Check that out, man. And then price, poof, this morning, the open of London session. Good stuff. All right, let's continue. So if you caught anything that you liked, if there's anything, that struck your ear, you want to be able to learn a little bit more about our methods and our trading style, we actually have a website. It's called FxProNow.com, and on there, we actually have a free 1-hour Forex training that you can be able to get access to. There's about 3,000 people that have already signed up for that. And, it's been helping out a bunch. So maybe it'll help you out as well. Greatly appreciate your time, guys. FxProNow.com. Let's get it. All right. Here we go. So AU. Let's look at AU. All right, what's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing? Welcome to FxProNow.com. So what we're looking at right now is AUDUSD. When it comes to AUDUSD, literally everything has been called, correctly. We said once price got to this level of support over here, we could tell that it was slowing up. And it stayed here for a long time. This is H4 time frame, so it stayed here for a long time. But we knew that, okay, I think it's done now. And we expected for price to get to at least 38.2, and it did. And we called this all the way back here. All right. So it did. Did I want to go ahead and get into a counter trade. Yeah, but I was kind of in between whether I should do it or not. Mostly because it was so bearish and it just stayed here for so long. So I was like, okay, I'm out. And as you can see, price continued to fall, and then price found some levels of point and pop, which is great. So now I was looking for price to find the continuation to the downside now. So I'm still in my sell. I have a pretty tight stop loss on this, mostly because AU doesn't really retrace only to 38.2. The only way that you can be able to know that type of stuff is by staying consistent with specific pairs. So if you're new in the game, what I would highly suggest is even if you don't know what the hell you are doing, literally just find anywhere from 3 to 4 charts, and literally you don't even got to do nothing. Just stare at them and just guess, okay, I think it's going to go this way. Look at the H4 time frame. I think it's going to go this way. A week later, see if it went that way, right? And then you'll start to get to know how it moves over time, right? And understand, like, it's going to take some time for you to get this. Like, don't try to, think that, tomorrow you're going to be a freaking pro at this. You will not, man. Even if you're doing well, even if in your demo you're getting win after win after win. Cool. See me next month. Let me know how it's going for you. All right. So it's going to take some time for you to get to know how the charts work and how specific charts work. So find 3 or 4 and stick with those. All right. So what I know about AU is AU doesn't really just stop at 38.2. We may see a continuation up to this area right here. It may slow up a little bit, push downwards, and then continue up here. But I still look for the downtrend to continue. So I entered in my sell over here. We're in a little bit of the negative. I think it's like 20 pips or something like that. Nothing crazy. So we'll see. We'll just monitor this as we continue. But I am still looking for price to continue up to this area. If it doesn't and it continues its way to the downside now, amazing. And I'll be looking for price to get to this area right here. As we can see, we have a daily key level at 0.665, which is great. We have confluence. What confluence means is 2 things happening in the same area. So we have negative 27% and this daily key level at the same area. So I feel pretty confident about this. If this gets stopped out, because my stop loss is pretty tight, I think it's at 6.9. So it's like right here. If I get stopped out, whatever. 2% risk management, lose 2% of the account. I'll get it back with no issue, especially for this big push. So if I get stopped out, cool. I'll find another entry somewhere in this region. This looks like a big region, but I have this region for a reason. Somewhere in this region, and I'll probably go all in. I want to say all in because you probably think all in is like your whole account. That's not what I mean. All in for me is 4% of my account. So 2 trades at 2%. All right. So I'll be looking for that somewhere up here. If it goes there, great. If it doesn't, whatever. I still make profit for this continuation now. All right. Really appreciate your time, guys. Go to FxProNow.com if you liked anything I just said, if you want to be able to learn a little bit more of how we do stuff over here. And we'll go on from there, guys. So yeah, FxProNow.com. We have a free 1-hour Forex training that you'll be able to get access to. And if there's anything that catches your eye, let me know. Greatly appreciate your time. Peace. Okay. UJ. So go ahead in the comment section. I want to know, is this helping you guys out? This is how's it going for you guys? All right. So UJ. So what's crazy is I looked here. I'm going to look right now before I even start this video, because I entered in a buy a long time ago. And I got out before my cruise in profit, hardly in profit, but I want to see where I got in. It was somewhere crazy. But I'm kind of tight that I got out. So I got it in at the fuck, bro. All right, 5.876. 5876. Yeah. So that's where I got in, right there. So I'm in profit on my next. I'm on the second entry that I got in. I gotta see how many pips. So this is when I called this buy, by the way. All right. Now on the one that I'm actually in right now, still up about 60 pips on this one, but I freaking missed it. I should have stayed in on the cruise. So this is where I'm in right now. Which is annoying. All right. So this is when we first got in. This is where we're at right now, whatever. All right. So let's start this video. If you don't know what I'm doing, I actually go live on TradingView as well. So I would highly suggest, if you want to be able to get more access to my stuff, go to tradingview.com and find me. What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? Welcome to FxProNow.com. We are now looking at UJ. And what's funny with UJ, right before my cruise, I got out of this trade, which is kind of annoying. Mostly because I knew for sure I wasn't going to be looking at this for at least a week or so. And I didn't want anything open in my account, which is unfortunate because this is actually where I placed my buy. And I honestly think this would have been probably one of my favorite trades of the year. The reason why is because I believe that price is going to come back to this monthly key level all the way up here, maybe even get to 109.8. Let me see how many pips this is. This has been 400 pips. About a month ago, I caught 300 pips on AU. And that was an amazing trade. I think this would have been amazing as well. But it's fine. This is where we're at now. I still believe price is going to continue to the upside. Right now, we're up 60 pips. How do we do this? How do we catch this move? Well, the reason why is because I believe that this section right here is one move. And when I say by one move, I mean one continuation of the trend, of this current trend to the downside. But what's interesting is it's kind of wacky because as we can see, we actually have like higher highs forming kind of. I mean, higher lows forming based upon this weekly time frame. But, you know, like it's just strange when it comes to this this pair, you know, because it's just in a strange area. I just believe that price is going to come back to this area over here. But I do know one thing. One thing I do know is the fact that this is forming into a pennant. And it's going to break out one way. As you can see, you see this this fib trend line thing is like kind of showing it, right? So it's kind of forming this pennant type look right here. It's not that important, honestly. It's really not. It could be here. You know, I'm not even going to draw this thing because it's not really my main focus, to tell you the truth. But I just know that it's supposed to break out somewhere in the next coming up months. Is going to break out in one direction. So yeah. Anyways, so what I see is the fact that this right here, let me, it's the easiest way for me to do this. Yeah, let me do this. This entire section right here, some people probably see a whole bunch of like movement, right? I don't see that. What I see literally is this. This is what I see. I'm going to make it thicker, I guess. Yeah, that's the thickest I can make it. So anyways, this is what I see. I just see a continuation. So the same way how I see that there, I see the same thing here. And I see the same thing here. You see that, right? So this right here is what I see here. Same exact thing, right? So what we're going to be looking for is the same exact thing. All right. So inside of this, there's going to be, you know, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. So it's going to go up and down, up and down, up and down. Some people, they get scared because they're getting a profit, they get out, they're negative. You know, profit, negative. And they just get out of the trade. And it's like, you don't have to. Anyways, so I'm going to hold this until we get to this area right here, 109.8, right? 109.8 is in confluence with 61.8. So that's why I feel confident about this area right here. And I'm going to get out half of my trade there, not the entire thing, half, because there's a possibility that the price may go to this monthly key level price, may even come all the way back up to this 114 area, which is very, very important. There's a strong level of resistance up here. And I don't know if it's going to continue up here or not. And I want to be able to catch that. So, so you see how when I zoom out, how you can be able to kind of see what I see here? It's the same thing. I don't see the in-between stuff. That's why when people get onto the charts and they're staring at the stuff all day, every day and stuff like that, that will mess you up, man. Stop looking at the charts. That will mess you up. Now, if you want to be one of those scalper type people, do your thing, you know, but I want to be on a cruise. All right, this is what I see. All the stuff inside of here is all noise. All right, but again, it matters on your trading style, right? Essentially, all this can be considered as noise as well, but I'm not even gonna like really focus on this area because this kind of mess you up. But these are the type of moves that I like right here. This is what I see. And then once you start being able to see that, you can be able to see price just going in certain directions. All right. The way I think about it is like a bank transfer. Money's moving from, you know, one account to another account, 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 and again and again and again and again. I could be completely wrong, but that's just how I see it. You know. So let me know if that, you know, makes sense to you. Right in the comment section. So so yeah, point A, point B, point C, point D. Point A, point B, point C. Could be point D down here, maybe. But we're looking for price to get back up to this area right here. We'll start slowing up and see what's going on in this area over here, and then we'll start making some decisions. All right. Greatly appreciate your time, guys. Go to FxProNow.com if anything, you know, stood out to you. And would that be in the case, guys? Oh, we got Berlin in the house. Would that be in the case? Go to FxProNow.com. We have a free 1-hour Forex training that you can be able to get access to. Over 3,000 people have already gone ahead and watched it, which is really cool. And maybe you'll be that person that we're looking for to be able to partner up with. All right. Greatly appreciate your time. Peace. Well, it's popping. Okay. Oh, man. Let's see if we can be able to catch this. Actually, it's not even if. We are catching this freaking move, man. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's see when I entered into this one. I entered pretty late, but I wasn't trying to mess with this thing no more. All right, what's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing? Welcome to FxProNow.com. We're looking at GJ. We are currently up. I think this is 70 pips. I don't know. Let me show you where I entered. We entered in this on Monday, live. When I say I do not go on the charts, if I'm not on this thing, I don't. I don't. All right. So when you see me on here, this is when I'm trading. I just don't want to be on here like that. All right. So I'm going to show you when I got in. I got in late as hell. But I didn't even want to look at GJ anymore. I kept on missing the move and missing the move. Even though we caught the entire thing. One thing that we didn't. We caught the whole thing. Literally. Called this months and months and months and months and months ago. That is terrible. Oh, that is terrible. But there's a lot of real estate available. So let me go ahead and put it to here. This is when we got it. All right. So we're up about 70 pips. They probably don't look like it, but this is the weekly time frame, guys. Right? Weekly time frame. We entered in there, which is freaking insane. That is ugly. Anyways, we're in profit. As you can see, 65 pips now. All right. Where do I think this is going? Well, this is going to be a pretty significant move, to tell you the truth, guys. A pretty significant move. Hopefully it doesn't get into a negative from here and then come back, because that's a strong negative, and I don't want to be one of those on GJ. You don't want to be in a negative on GJ. It's a scary world. Anyways, this is not where the move starts. I'm going to put the move all the way up here. Let's go to the weekly time frame and see how this is. I'm going to put it here. Now you're probably wondering, okay, why did he put it there and not somewhere else? Honestly, because all this stuff, I remember this area. All this stuff to me is bullshit. This is all a game. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I'm putting it kind of in the middle area. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I feel like this whole area is the area of resistance. Not one particular point. So I'm putting the area as resistance. And as one of my students, you're probably wondering, like, man, you just messed me up. I thought it was supposed to be exactly here. Understand, it is supposed to be exactly X, Y, or Z. Right? But over time, you'll just start to get a feel for certain things. All right. So I would highly suggest do not copy what I just did. Right? Because you're gonna get it wrong. Right. So what I would highly suggest is to put it on the bearish engulfing. Not on the bearish engulfing. Put it on the bearish wick every time, or on the bullish wick every time. Okay. So if anything, I'm gonna keep it there. It doesn't matter to me. Anyways. So point A, point B, this is gonna be a large retracement. And we called this on Monday, where price is going to head up to this area over here. So you'll be able to see. So we should be able to catch about 800 pips. Boy, this is going to be a very, very, very fun thing. If you missed this one, it's going to take a while for you to be able to catch the next one. It's going to take a couple weeks for this to happen. All right. The least would be 260. 100% is going to at least 135. But I don't think it's just going to stop there. I think it will come back up to this 140.777 area, and then may continue to the downside after that. And I'm catching that 100%. So here, I want to see something. Let's look at the daily. Let's see how this goes. Oh, this is way too much. You can't even see nothing. All right, I'm not even going to touch this. All right, So yeah, we're up on this one. Not as much as I wish, but it's okay. All right. Greatly appreciate your time, guys. Go to FxProNow.com. We actually have a free 1-hour Forex training that you'll be able to get access to. We have a bunch of content, I know for sure. 3,000 other people have signed up for this thing. And we have a 5-star. I don't know if that matters. It probably doesn't. But people like the webinar. You'll probably like it as well. Go ahead and check it out. FxProNow.com. Greatly appreciate your time, guys. Peace. All right. So with that being the case, man, I think today was a great session. I want to be able to, speak to you guys. I want to know like who's on here. I just coming on here is cool, and I trade and stuff like that. That's great. But I want to know, what you guys think, what you guys want. I want to be able to. I'm coming on here to serve you guys. Believe me, I don't have to come on here. I really don't. But I like it. So I want to know, if I was to come on here, mind you, we're going to be coming back on next Monday, whatever day that is. I want to know from you guys, how can I make this better, but what else would you say, like what specifically here, why do you guys come on? I want to know why you guys come on, because if I know why you guys come on, then I could be able to give you more of that. So what is the purpose of you guys coming on here? So I could be able to give you more of that. So go ahead and put it in the chat box. I wish freaking YouTube would count these comments on here in the algorithm. I think it's freaking retarded that they don't, because this is obviously, people that want to speak. I miss trade on Monday. This is Mel. I'm on my lady computer. Well, there'll be a whole bunch of trades as we continue. I'm up on EU. These sessions are great for me because they're confirmations, my analysis before I get on. Great. So I'm happy that you're actually going on to the charts before you get on. You make your analysis, you get in your trades and stuff like that before you get on, and then confirm with me. That's perfect. That's exactly how this should be. I come on to see if my analysis line up with yours. Great. I'm happy to hear that. Where to see where I make my mistakes? Well, if anything, check to see what you're doing correctly. Correctly or correct. Check to see what you're doing right. All right. And then focus on what you're doing right. And I think that could be able to help out as well. To know how to break your charts down, how you break your charts down. I come on to brush up on content in the course and see how it's applied to today's charts. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Keep them coming. So yeah, guys, I want to know. I just want to keep on, giving you guys some good content and going on from there, man. How am I gonna do this trading view? So yeah, guys, greatly appreciate your time, man. Go ahead and click on the like button if this helped you out. That helps me out because it tells YouTube that this guy has some good stuff. Oh, we got to 1,200 subscribers. That's fun. I honestly think that we should have way more than 1,200, but whatever. So yeah, go ahead and click on that like button. It helps me out. I appreciate it. And every time you come on, literally once you come on, just click on the like button. That's just an automatic thing that you do. Click on the like button, say what your name and where you're calling in from. That helps me out 100%. I appreciate it. Oh, there's more comments. Your knowledge and also see if I'm on the right track. As Zach said, I second that. to see how you enter and exit, to know the trend hasn't ended without using indicators. Got it. All right. What am I doing? Published. EU. All right, guys. So I'm out this B. I'll see you H's later. Peace.